we're flicking and stacking some great gifts to give for the holidays in this Dexterrrrific episode of Little Big Thumbs. Welcome to Little Big Thumbs, a channel that's all about shining a light on great games that are equally fun for little players and big players. My name is JP, and it's my opinion that dexterity games are the absolute best genre of games for the holidays. They have the potential to push people out of their comfort zone, they inspire laughter, and more often than not, they provide a level playing field for just about any age or experience level. Over the next few minutes, we're going to introduce you to some amazing games, and if you find something that you might be interested in, we'll have links in the description of this video so that you can learn more about these games and where to find them. So, let's go throw on our quirky boots and get ready for the Little Big Thumbs Dexterrrific gift guide. Our first Dexterrrific holiday game is Go Cuckoo, which has been around for several years, but recently received a fresh coat of paint from DeVere. In this game, for 2 to 5 players, we're pulling sticks from a tin, using them to help build a nest for Kiki the cuckoo bird, and then placing Kiki's eggs on top of that nest. The goal is to be the first player to get rid of all of their eggs and place Kiki on top of everything. But if any eggs fall out of the nest on your turn, those eggs come back to you, making your game a little bit harder. Go Cuckoo is a game that plays in just 10 to 15 minutes and can be played relatively innocently with kids or with a little bit of malice with older players. And the packaging is so pretty that it doesn't even need to be wrapped. Just stick a bow on this birdie and you're on your way. The second game on our holiday dexterity game list is Freehand from Indie Boards and Cards. In this one, 3 to 6 players are going to be simultaneously drawing pictures, but not with ink, pencils, or paper. Our only tools in this game are cubes and a crayon-shaped wooden tool. Each round will present us with a selection of artful cards, and we need to choose one of those cards to recreate with our cubes. Using only 30 cubes of a single color, we'll have to be clever and creative in the way that we craft our cubey creations. But we'll also have to be deliberate about which card we choose. After the cube painting phase of the game, everyone will have the opportunity to guess another player's secret card. And if they guess correctly, that card is no longer available for other players. The way creativity is limited in this game can lead to some gut-busting moments of laughter, and it absolutely cancels any advantage a seasoned artist might have in a traditional drawing game. Freehand comes in a pretty small package, but it packs a lot of big fun for players of nearly any age, making it a pretty perfect surprise for the holidays. Happy Hopping is our next Dexterrrific gift guide game, and this one is published by Pegasus Spiel. In this game, we're sending plastic froggies flying into the air, but how many frogs we're flinging, how quickly they go, and where we're aiming changes from round to round. The game uses the box as a central location, and in that box, each player has a home pond matching their frog color. Sometimes we'll be looking to get most frogs into our pond, and other times perhaps the least. Sometimes we've got to be the first to soar a frog clear across the entire box and land on another player's lily pad, or maybe even play with our eyes closed. We never know what unique frog flinging challenge is going to be coming next, but we do know that it's going to be some pretty chaotic fun. But despite all of that unpredictability, Happy Hopping still manages to be somewhat skillful. It's such a marvelously unique experience and such a giggly fun way to spend Christmas morning, especially if kids are around to get in on that froggy fun. Our next dexterity-driven gift suggestion is Turbo Kidz from Scorpion Masqué. I don't know how they did it, but this team managed to take the Zombie Kids and Zombie Teens series of games and put them into a blindfolded racing game. Players are going to be entering Turbo Kidz races in teams, with one player driving with a marker in their hand and a mask over their eyes, and the other player will be holding the driver's thumb like a joystick to give them guidance through the racetrack. This is the kind of game I would have imagined dreaming up as a child. in the way it's bursting with imagination and an outside-the-box approach. It forces communication in a way that I first didn't anticipate, and it all adds up to a goofy and wholesome experience that you'll want to play over and over and over again. If you're looking to gift a wacky game that's going to be just as fun to play with adults as it is with kids, you might want to keep an eye out for Turbo Kidz. And to wrap things up today, here are two Dexterrrific lifers I want to quickly mention. The first is Catapult Feud from Vesuvius Media. This continues to be one of the most loved games in our home. We're building up elaborate castles and then firing literal catapults to tear them all down again. In our home, we like to clear the floor of a room, close the doors, and just play game after game after game. Catapult Feud has been around for several years now, and it's got some truly wild expansions that bring hydras, volcanoes, and even bees into the game. In our opinion, Catapult Feud will never not be an amazing game to give for the holidays, even if they already own it, because we can never have enough of those blocks and balls to catapult around the room. And finally, we have Kabuto Sumo, which is published by All Play. Kabuto Sumo is close to my heart because it's a pro wrestling dexterity game, which is all of my favorite things bundled up into one beautiful box, with a bunch of amazing insect artwork from Quanche Moria. In this game, we're sliding discs on a sumo wrestling type platform and trying to push other bugs out of the ring without getting dumped ourselves. The base game was previously awarded our Golden Thumb, and now there's the Total Mayhem expansion available, which adds all of the classic wrestling tropes of steel chairs, ladder matches, smashable tables, and even a coffin match. These new elements elevate Kabuto Sumo to Hall of Fame status for me as possibly one of the greatest dexterity games ever made. So there you have it, 6 amazing dexterity games that would make fantastic gifts this holiday season. And remember, if you don't see any of these games on your friendly local game store shelves, make sure to ask if they can make a special order for you. Of course, you can always order these games online, but the heart of the board game industry lives in our friendly local game stores, so make sure to support them whenever you can. We hope you've enjoyed this Dexterrrific gift guide, and if you want more Little Big Thumbs in your life, make sure to check the links in the description of this video for all the lovely spaces you can interact with us, including the Family Tabletop Community Discord server. Keep an eye out for some of our other gift guide videos coming soon, and until next time, whether you've got little players or big players, make sure that you keep playing games that make your thumbs go way up. Bye for now.